right, welcome to another episode of Piecing It Together, the podcast where we take a look at a new movie and try to figure out what movies might have inspired it. But today on the show, it's actually not an episode of Piecing It Together, and we're not doing what I just said. Instead, what we're doing is a crossover with Chauncey Telese's LA Podfidential. We do this twice a year where we look forward to some movies and do our most anticipated movies of the rest of the year. And we do one at the beginning of the year, we do one towards the middle of the year for the rest of the year. This is talking about the last 5 months of the year and what we are excited about. We get into a whole lot of movies here, so buckle up. We've got lots to look forward to. Before we get to it, I do want to remind you, as always, to make sure you are subscribed to Piecing It Together wherever you listen to podcasts. And while you're at it, go subscribe to LA Podfidential. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Popcorn and Puzzle Pieces, where I'm sure we'll be talking about a lot of these movies in the coming months. And with that said, let's go to this conversation that was a crossover between us and LA Podfidential.
Welcome to a very special LA Podfidential. My name is Chauncey Telese, and I write about the 25-26 Super Bowl champion LA Rams. SharlotteFeedNetwork.com is a great website. Go check us out. This is a tradition like any other. It's my biannual 2025 movie preview edition, the second half with David Rosen of the Piecing It Together podcast and all of his wonderful live shows. And he also composes music, including music for dogs.
That's right, including mostly music for dogs nowadays.
Hey man, it's all good.
Yeah, that's where I'm at in my life. You can also add to that bullet point list, manager of Wax Trax Records in Las Vegas now.
That's right. You're living your John Cusack and High Fidelity life.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I'm tired, Chauncey. I'm very tired, but I'll survive it. And so far, so good. I'll say that.
You're living the greatest Gen X life you could possibly be living.
Yeah, sure. I come in just below the cusp of Gen X, but I like to claim it just because it's cooler. But
sure.
I'm right at that cutoff, right underneath it. But yeah,
I know. When I was little, I would just watch whatever's on TV. So mostly it was a lot of MTV. Yeah. So I've bathed in Gen X culture, but raised by boomers. But then I've found millennial culture too.
Exactly. Yeah, there's good stuff all around. There's even some good stuff nowadays,
No, of course there is, and that's why we do this every year, because people complain all the time they don't make good movies, and it's actually, yes, they do.
Ridiculous.
Yes, they do.
Ridiculous.
It's not the movies that's changed; it's you.
Exactly. It may be the people that are at the movies, but that's another conversation for another time.
I know. Tell me about it. Actually, you know what? I don't have that big of a problem.
I don't either. Actually,
I don't.
Yeah.
I see all these horror stories. I'm people don't really do that. I mean, maybe a little bit post-pandemic. The last time I can really remember someone being obnoxious at a movie was at the Batman, and it was because the kids were in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, everyone's pretty okay.
I know. I that's a big bugaboo for me is people that think that movie theaters are just the worst place in the entire world. And for me, it's always a great time. And even if I see a single phone light, it's I groan a little bit, but then I just go right back to my eyes glued to that 100-foot screen, and I'm perfectly happy. Yeah.
So basically we're over halfway through the year. Mm-hmm. And we had our list in the beginning of the year. I think some of mine are still on here. But I want to know, what are the best things you've seen this year in the first half of 2025?
Well, I was incredibly surprised to say that Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme was my favorite movie of the year so far.
Really?
Yeah, I have not particularly loved his last couple of movies, so I don't even think I had it on my list at the most anticipated, even though generally speaking, I love him. But I was just kind of a little soured over the last couple of movies, but I loved that movie so much. Another movie I had absolutely no expectations of liking going in, but ended up loving, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh yeah.
Such a blast. So much fun.
Our theater was super fun. It was a good experience. And to your Phoenician Scheme point, actually I'm a huge Asteroid City person. Mm-hmm. But Phoenician Scheme, I'm man, there's this something missing. I can't put my finger on this. It's good, and Del Toro's great, and obviously everyone comes to play, but man, there's one thing that's just missing. And I don't know if it's the super the chapters are all I'm trying to think what the word is, like business formal language, or it's like because I work in insurance, I'm like, oh god, I know all those words.
Yeah.
Like I understand.
Oh
I'm like,
no.
oh boy, like Wes, come
Yeah.
on, man.
That must be a little upsetting. Yeah. I
Yeah, I'm
don't
like,
know.
oh, it's contract. It's contract language, is what it is.
Yeah, sure, sure. I'll give you two more that I really excited about. First of all, our most recent live show, The Naked Gun.
I did
That's
see
a
that.
movie I was very nervous about going in, but I shouldn't have been because everybody involved with it is so great, and I loved it. I think it absolutely lived up to the legacy. Honestly, it's better than both Naked Gun sequels, so
Wow.
that's how much I loved it. But yeah, I shouldn't have been as nervous as I was going into it. And then I want to shout out a smaller movie that a lot of people probably haven't seen, but The Ballad of Wallace Island. Have you
Ooh,
seen
what's
that
that?
yet?
No, what
So
is that?
first of all, it reminds me a lot that our number one puzzle piece on the episode we did, John Carney and his films, Once and Sing Street and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's about this kind of eccentric weirdo who invites his favorite folk singer to come perform a concert on this island. But what the singer doesn't know when he gets there is that he's like the only person who lives on this island. And it's just a ruse to get him to come and do a concert for him. And he's got all this money, and I'm not going to like spoil the movie, but he's got all this money, so he's able to afford this one person concert. And there's other ulterior motives at play as well. But it's really funny, really sweet, and it's just as far as music movies go, it's just like it hits the nail on the head of like people who really truly love music.
Okay, that's actually a good recommendation. That sounds like something that'd be up my alley. Like
Yeah,
I
I
have
think you'll like
kneecap.
it.
Kneecap is still on my to watch list, and that seems like also my jam. Like
I
that
want
kind
to
of a
see that.
vibe.
Yeah, I need to see that.
If with to your point with Naked Gun, I'm like, I want them to be 10% sillier. Like
Mhm.
the background, like no one does like back. They had a lot of this stuff in the beginning as like all the background stuff, but I'm like, man, the Zuckers would have really filled that out with like a bunch of stuff going on in the background.
Zuckers are amazing. I mean, especially of course, in their prime, were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just remembering actually, didn't we do Rescue Rangers on my show a
We
million
did.
years ago?
We
Yeah,
sure did do Rescue Rangers.
and I was like the only person on the planet who did not like that movie, and
I
so
know.
that's
I
part of the
know.
reason I was a little nervous going in. But yeah, all my fears unfounded. So
No, yeah, it's one of those they understood that like how to do that kind of a movie.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
And unlike Happy Gilmore too, there wasn't like the cameos weren't like annoying. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like a lot of, oh hey, but nothing like that like obscured anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
For me, I think the three best I've like Final Destination Bloodlines is probably the most fun I've had. I mean, Sinners is number one.
Okay.
Like that one really like because I was like, all right, cool. Coogler's doing a vampire movie. Like it looks cool, and then but I wasn't prepared for like how hard that movie would go.
Yeah. I'm hoping I get a chance to see it again sometime. I liked it a lot, but like it's not even like in my top 10.
Wow.
But like I know it's most people's number one, and I wouldn't fault them for it. Like it's a lot of fun, and like Ryan Coogler just goes to 11 on that thing. Like it's like it is movie making, but it's just I don't know. There's something about it that just didn't quite work 100% for
That's
me.
fair.
But I definitely want to give it another shot at some point.
And then I just loved Superman. Like
Okay.
it's one of those like Gun is like is definitely someone in my wheelhouse. But I was like, I don't know, man. Like, how's he going to do Superman? I'm like, oh no, he knows all the right notes to play with me.
Yeah,
I was really taken by surprise by how well that functioned.
it's so funny. Like a lot of people either still love superhero movies or are like superhero fatigued out.
Sure.
And I'm right in the middle to where they all get like a 3 or 3.5 star rating from me, and nothing rises above that. Superman didn't, Fantastic Four didn't, like none of these rose above that, but they're all entertaining enough, so I had a good time with it.
For me, I'm just like, all right, like because there's just so much, a lot. Because this can go wrong real fast. Like we saw that with Man of Steel and Superman Returns. And like he found a way to do it. Like he took it, and it's still very much a gun movie.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, definitely.
Sinner, Final Destination, Bloodlines, and then honorable mention for me is the Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Yeah, that's in my top 10 for sure. I love that movie.
I was so happy, and then I'm like, oh, they modernized it, and it works.
Yeah,
like all the jobs they try to do in the beginning. like ride sharing, DoorDash.
It's
I'm
so
like,
good.
I'm like, how have we just neglected the Looney Tunes for so long? Because this works. Like, there's a lane for this.
Yeah. Oh, so much fun. I loved it.
I know. Next year's list, Coyote versus Acme is definitely going to crack the top 5.
Oh, hell yeah, definitely.
All right, well, let's get to it. So we're not doing this week because you're already doing your live show on Weapons, or have you seen Weapons already?
I have not seen it. I'm doing my live show at the time of this recording. It's tomorrow night. So.
Oh man, yeah, I was going to do everything after this week because Weapons obviously is the big one this week, and pretty much everyone seems to love it. So I'm super excited because Barbarian took me by surprise, as I'm sure it did with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I want to see what Zach Kragers is getting into before it goes to Raccoon City for his next movie.
Yeah, right. Can't wait.
All right, well, what's your number 5, sir?
So I want to cheat just a little bit. I know we'll do honorable mentions later, but I'm going to do one honorable mention right now, and that's because it was my number 1 at the beginning of the year, and that's Mortal Kombat 2, which I am still so excited for. I'm all in on that trailer, and I think it looks so much fun. It looks like the perfect mix of the last movie, which I loved. Not a lot of people did, but I loved.
I didn't.
And, yeah, I know, and most people didn't, but it's a great mix of that movie and what people said they wanted from the movie. And so that's what I think it's just going to hopefully be everything, but we'll see. That remains to be seen. So that's my number 1 honorable mention. We'll get to some more of those later. My number 5 is going to be Keeper from Osgood Perkins. Yeah. So, last year, obviously, Longlegs, one of the best movies of the year, and then he just took this total left turn this year with The Monkey, which is also one of my favorite movies of the year.
I haven't gotten to see it yet.
It is so much fun. It's essentially Final Destination. Like it's just another Final Destination, just wackier and more over the top, and it's essentially a horror comedy. And so for him to just go in a totally different direction like that, and then to be like, oh, and by the way, I also have yet another movie coming out, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it. That's very exciting. So he's at this point now where he's one of the people that I just can't wait to see what he does every time. And
he's
that
made
teaser
pass list.
Exactly, the season pass list. And that teaser, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's literally just people screaming for like a minute straight. So I'm in. I can't wait.
He's becoming one of those directors where I go, when do you sleep?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. So I can't wait.
Like he's approaching Soderbergh levels where I'm like, I'm not convinced you're a real person anymore.
Yeah, sure.
You're just a cyborg.
Speaking of which, Soderbergh had a great year so far.
I know. I haven't seen Presence or Black Bag. There are movies. There's that list of movies. I'm going to get to it, I promise. But like other stuff just keeps getting in the way.
They're both really good.
And they're both like readily available, so I think it's part of the problem.
Yeah, sure.
Like Presence is just sitting there on Hulu. I'm like, I know I'll get to it. I know I will. And then Black Bag, I'm really excited to see because everyone in my life seems to love Black Bag.
Oh yeah, I think you'll like it for sure. What do you got for number 5?
Well, to your Mortal Kombat 2 point, it didn't make my honorable mentions. It just messed out because I'm like, I just want this to work so badly.
Yeah.
As I didn't like the first one, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why are we following this dude? Like, just give me a Mortal Kombat character. I don't need an everyman.
I think he's going to die in the first scene of this one, but
maybe. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. So I'm like, this is what I wanted. Okay, like now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
I'm like Liu Kang just kind of shows up in the last one and like, doesn't he die?
I think so. I should rewatch it.
We wasted Goro. There's like a bunch of people we just like wasted. I'm like, okay, but there's no tournament. We're just like.
All I know is Kano is back, and that's reason enough to be excited. So.
I mean, yeah, I know. Yeah, Kano always works.
Yeah.
Oh man. So my number 5 and is Zootopia 2.
Okay.
I have kids, and I've seen Zootopia a lot, and it's a movie I really like, and it gets better with each viewing. Like actually, the mystery is really well crafted, and I like what they're going for, and all the background gags are great. And the first teaser, I'm like, okay, like it's a vibes teaser, like where they're all dancing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so we're following a snake who I remembered was now his voice by Ki Kwan. I was like, it was bothering me forever, and I'm like, oh, that's who it is. Ah,
there you go.
I mean, keep getting them checks. I appreciate it. And And then they show the villain briefly, but then they show the newest one where it's actually like story based. Like, oh, they're in counseling now. Keita Brunson's the partner counselor. It looks fun. Like, it looks really cute. It looks like that's gonna be my kids' movie for the rest of the fall.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first one. It looks like a fun series, though. I mean, it looks like it does like exactly what you would hope out of these kinds of movies.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I could see having a fun time with this one.
You haven't seen the first one at all?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, I recommend you do so because they're really fun. It's really funny, but also the mystery is actually pretty solid.
Okay.
Like, it's one of those, like, you actually get into the detective story of it, and it's kind of like a 48 Hours. Like, they use that template too.
Nice.
Like, she literally has 48 hours to crack the case, or she's fired. Jason Bateman's awesome in it.
He's always great.
The jokes are really good. They do animal puns very well. I appreciate it.
Right on. Yeah.
And the Shakira song's pretty good.
Nice.
What's your number 4?
Number 4 is a movie that I really don't know that much about, but as I was looking over the list of options that we have, I was like, this actually sounds really, really like it could be something special. It's Jay Kelly, the new Noah Baumbach film.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know anything about it. I don't know, plot wise, story wise, what it is. And George Clooney's kind of been on a losing streak lately. So, that certainly doesn't exactly instill confidence, but Sandler in dramatic mode is always something to be excited about. Every time it seems to really work really well. Baumbach, his last few things have all been really great. And the rest of the cast is just awesome. It's just absolutely stacked with so many people in this thing. And I'm just really intrigued at what this is going to be. So I'm kind of excited about it.
I'm glad you put this on your list. I almost did. I saw the teaser. They just released the teaser this week because Venice is creeping up. Mm-hmm. And I think it's premiering at Venice. They said it's premiering at the New York Film Festival, but we're getting to that part of the year. Mm-hmm. Like, Vanity Fair is doing a huge thing with Netflix. Like, last week they had one of my movies on their and it's part of their issue. Then this week was Jay Kelly's turn. And it's funny with Baumbach, I like his movies, but I don't ever get hyped for them. I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither. And that's why, as I was looking at this, I was like, am I going to have a Baumbach film on my list? That's kind of weird.
I know. I'm like, I think it's because I'm not a child of divorce, nor did I spend my 20s in Francis Hall, New York. So it's just he's just not one of my guys, but I'm always happy to see his stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think he's made a bad movie.
No, yeah, exactly. And I know that this is a completely different tone. I mean, I think anyway, but I really liked White Noise last year. And so that's kind of put me especially on the Baumbach train. But like you said, I've liked pretty much everything I've seen of his. I don't know if I've seen all of his films, but everything that I have seen, I've liked. And I mean, it's just an absolutely stacked cast. And really the Sandler of it all is what's got me the most excited.
Baumbach's done good work with Sandler. He was in with Meyerowitz. Meyerowitz was Sandler, right? He's not in While We're Young.
Oh, is he on? I forget if he's in that.
I think he's just in Meyerowitz.
Yeah, I know he's in that, but
he's playing Clooney's manager. Clooney is just he's an actor going through an existential crisis. I'm like, okay, I want to see Baumbach do this. This is an interesting milieu for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting Greenberg Baumbach, but I think it's going to be something a little bit like that. And Emily Mortimer is the co-writer on this one, which is interesting.
Yeah, for sure. No Sandler and While We're Young, but
okay, it was just Meyerowitz. All right, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I always forget about While We're Young.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Baumbach's a Netflix guy now, which is a bummer, but I'm glad. I guess they keep giving him checks. I just would prefer them, Baumbach to get a Focus Features like Wes Anderson, so he's just in theaters at least. But whatever.
Yeah,
that's Netflix is going to show up on my list prominently as we go down anyway. So I have to bite the bullet there.
I bet I know what one of those is, but we'll see when we get there.
I think it's only one Netflix actually.
Okay, cool.
I behaved myself. I think so. My number 4 is Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Mm-hmm.
We way in our early episodes, Way of Water came up a lot because we didn't know what was coming out.
Yeah, sure.
But it finally did, and guess what? It's another freaking James Cameron masterpiece. Never bet against the guy.
That's right. Never bet against Cameron. I will have more to say about this one a little bit later.
Oh, it's higher on your list, huh?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was like, I wanted to put it higher. I'm like, well, but the other three, I can't get past. Like I am who I am.
Yeah,
But
sure.
it definitely looks awesome, and we'll talk about it more when we get to it on your list.
Awesome.
What's your number three?
Number three is another one that I'm kind of a little like, don't know exactly what to expect, but I guess I kind of know what to expect because of the director, and that is Yorgos Lanthimos, and it's Begonia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This looks ridiculous and insane, and that's what you would expect from him. But I know this is
Mm-hmm.
a remake. I haven't
Oh,
seen
it is?
yeah, it is, and I haven't seen the original that it's based on. But Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, of course, we're excited for them. Alicia Silverstone is in it, and I guess Stavros Halkis is in it as well. Like
Okay.
it just sounds crazy. Whatever is going on in this movie, it's going to be nuts. I wasn't super in on Kinds of Kindness. Like I liked it, but it was a little too far out there for me. This looks like it maybe reins it in a little bit to exactly the right amount of weirdness from Yorgos. So yeah, I'm psyched for this.
I know. I'm glad Plemons is getting into the Yorgos orbit. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I,
He's always great when it's weird.
it is funny. Like my friends are all basically super normie people, and like they don't know who Yorgos is. So like my friend went to see, I think he went to see Naked Gun,
Mm-hmm.
and it had that he got the preview for Begonias, and I was asking, well, what trailers did you get? And he's like, I don't know what this one was called because the font was really stupid. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
Begonias? And he's like, I
I
think
know.
so. He's like,
Yeah,
Emma Stone and the guy from Breaking Bad is in. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's Begonias.
nice,
I'm
nice.
like, yeah, I mean, oh man, like, why did you have to do it in like weird IKEA font? I don't understand. Like,
He
I mean, I
loves that
get it.
shit.
I know. I'm like, I know you have your audience, but like, man, I don't know. Like, if I'm I'm like, I can put myself in normie brain. I'm like, this would drive me insane.
I just think that's wild that they showed the trailer for Begonia before Naked Gun. I actually haven't seen the trailer except for on my phone yet, and
Oh,
they've never shown it at the movies for me. So,
I think I also got it when we went to see 28 Years Later.
hmm, okay.
I think half the crowd vibed it, the other half was like, what the hell is this?
What are we watching?
There was a lot of like, what the hell?
That's what it'll be like at the actual movie too. So,
I know. Oh, I know. Like yeah, I know. It looks like he's more in Poor Things. Actually, not even Poor Things mode. Like a little bit, like more. Not killing of a sacred deer, but like that kind of a vibe.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
But hey, Emma Stone, that they're a partnership that keeps on working. I have no complaints.
Damn right.
All right, my number three is One Battle After Another.
All right.
I mean, it's one of those. I just want it to prepare now. Like I'm ready for it.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks.
Another one that I will be talking about more later. So.
Oh, okay. So should you just shift to the number two?
Well, you have to guess if it's number two or number one with Avatar, but
Well, I know it's 50-50, but I have to imagine PTA is going to be number one.
yeah, we'll see what happens once we get to it. But you could talk about it a little more first. So,
I mean, it's Benicio's second movie this year. I think did he have another one? No, it was just these two. But this is one of those I've been looking forward to for a long time because it's like PTA with a huge budget.
Yeah.
Which cool. So far so good. Leo is finally getting to be with him after almost getting Dirk Diggler way back when.
Sure.
Which is insane to think about. And it's it's loosely based on a book. It's timely but not timely. Like it's not intentionally timely.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he's a counter-revolutionary. His daughter gets taken by Sean Penn, who's an army general or whatever, and he has to go find her. And it's frantic Leo, like Leo in the bathrobe look. I'm really digging.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Frantic Leo. That is something that we all need.
Mm-hmm. Nervous, twitchy Leo. I'm like he does really well with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like also looks like one of those movies that's kind of like holding a lot back too.
Oh, for sure. Like what's in the trailer, there's no way that that's just like all we're dealing with, especially with that budget. Like, there's got to be so much going on in this thing.
Exactly. And I'm curious to see, is this going to be more Inherent Vice PTA or is there going to be something else there?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, hit me. What's number two?
Number two is Avatar: Fire and Ash.
There it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like you said, we talked about the last one so many times during our anticipated episodes, never knowing when it was going to actually happen, and then it finally happened. And like you said, never bet against James Cameron. It was awesome. Um, but the long wait was a big part of the excitement around it and everything. This time around, it's gotta actually be story. Like it has to, like otherwise we can't just be waiting for technological things like we did the
Mhm.
last time. It's got to be something more than that. But even if it doesn't have story, that trailer, holy shit. it
I
looks,
know. I
it
got to see it in
looks
the big screen with
I
it,
did too.
and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. My wife hasn't seen the Avatar movies. She just has zero interest, but
Same with
she
mine.
she leaned over to me during that trailer and she said, "Is this in 3D right now?" It's like it felt like it was coming out of the screen like into our eyeballs,
Mm.
Like it's just how he makes these movies look this way is just absolutely crazy. And yeah, it looks so incredible. But I really do think that after the long wait for the second one, and now we're finally to this third one, and now he's thinking he's reinvigorated and is going to actually make number 4 and 5. I think that this is where it's kind of a make it or break it thing. Either this is going to be really what he dedicates the remaining years of his life to, because it's that good, or it's just going to be more Avatar. And I think it is going to be that good.
Well, he's doing. He already said he's doing the Ghost of Hiroshima next.
Yeah, he's doing that as like a little palate cleanser, and then possibly going back for 4 and 5.
There's something else he was attached to as well. The Devil's something. I don't know if he
Yeah,
because he said like I might just pass off 4 and 5 to someone else.
imagine if it was a Ken Russell remake. That would be wild.
Oh wow. But maybe, yeah. So he might just slip into 4, but I'm not sure. He could probably get in a quick Ghost of Hiroshima. Which, by the way, I'd already be annoyed at the online discourse on that one for two
Ugh.
reasons.
Uh-huh.
The thank God he's left Pandora people, like the people who's like, can't you just make True Lies again?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the oh, are you sure you're supposed to be telling the story? People, I'm like, I'm already like annoyed, and it hasn't even like started production yet.
We're going to be annoyed about that while also fielding more people saying that Avatar has had no cultural impact.
Oh,
they're
I
they're
know.
just they're going to keep going no matter how good this movie is.
I
So
know. I'm like, guys, it made $2 billion. I don't know what you want. Like, both of them made $2 billion that far apart. Like, someone's going and someone's going multiple times. Like, I don't know what you want.
yeah,
Like, that's on you. Like, that's a you problem.
exactly.
Okay. My number two. I actually should have moved one a battle after another two, but whatever. But this one just like stuck with me because the trailer just looks rad every time I see it. Is The Long Walk.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a huge Stephen King person, and I haven't read the story. Like Running Man looks cool too. Like we'll get to the non-honorable mentions, but I'm like, this looks like, very interesting.
Yeah. Sure.
Like I'm hoping it's not a King where like the end kind of runs out of gas, but this definitely looks like something.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I was actually definitely considering it for honorable mentions, and JT Molnar wrote the script, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, coming off Strange Darling, that's super exciting.
Yeah,
And then Hoffman Jr.
super.
Is he's so good. He's been great in absolutely everything he's been in so far. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited to see him in this. And also, I mean, I can't really announce it yet, but I might be doing something with this movie,
Oh,
something like a live kind of thing, but
while
a
while
little
you're walking
different.
down the streets of Vegas.
Yes, while I'm getting like the guns at my back the whole time. So I have to get wireless mics, all new ones for this thing, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, so hopefully I'll be announcing that really soon after this episode comes out. But yeah, I'm super excited for this movie. Great pick.
Yeah, it's one of those every time. Like I said, every time I see it, I'm like, this is a great premise. This is super timely. I got intentionally, and every time someone can't walk anymore, I'm like, this is visceral as hell. Francis Lawrence is doing something really interesting again.
Yeah.
He left Pan Am, which has been nice. I mean, hey, if you're good at something, you're good at something. It's fine. It's a really cool beat for him, and Cooper Hoffman's basically the lead of it. So like it's about time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's talk about One Battle After Another again, because that's your number
Yeah,
one.
it sure is. I mean, how could a PTA movie not be number one?
I know.
I mean,
I thought
it's
about it. I'm like, there was just one other movie that's 1,000% on my wavelength. I'm hoping,
yeah.
and we'll talk about it. But let's you go on. You go off on one battle after another.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this movie. Everything about it, the cast, the tone of the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
everything about this just looks like it's going to be an absolute blast, and PTA in just fun mode. And I say that coming off of Licorice Pizza, which is still my favorite movie of this decade so far. So
Wow.
that is how excited I am for seeing what he is cooked up, for his next movie after that. And I'll also just mention I was supposed to see this movie like 3 months ago, and I went to this screening. I was all checked in and everything for this advanced test screening, and a friend of mine had drove in from LA for it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we were chatting in line, and then the screening reps, they came out and they said, nobody from outside of Las Vegas is allowed to go to this screening. We're kicking out anybody who came from out of town or who is seen talking with somebody who came from out of town. And so
Oh,
because my friend was there from out of town, we both got kicked
how do
out.
they
And a bunch
know?
because they saw me talking with him and they were
Yeah, but
checking
how do they know he's from out
IDs.
of town? Was he wearing
They're,
like a Lakers jersey?
no, they were checking IDs, and so yeah,
He had the
it
California license.
turned into a whole thing. And there was this one guy who had flown in from Portland. Like a friend had told him about it and said, "Come, you be my
Mm,
plus one or whatever." All these people getting kicked out. We ended up all just hanging out in front of the theater and we had a nice chat, fun
that
time.
must
But
mean they really have something there.
yeah, and they don't want people to see the movie unless they're like supposed to, quote unquote, see the movie. So I don't know what to expect. I just know it's going to be amazing.
I'm really hoping it's a a surprise hit, because like WB's been on a heater in spite of WB,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I want to see more people get blank checks. Like, and I think Inarritu is like the last like big blank check thing they have, and I think that's next year. Like that's part because they had,
I think
Sinners was a
so.
big one.
Yeah.
It's something earlier this year too that hit, and then PTA, and then they had some. Then Minecraft was sort of a not a blank check, but it was like a big swing.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad, and Superman. I'm glad they've like been giving directors room to do their thing.
Yeah, sure.
Like even Minecraft, I'm like, it's a Jared Hess movie, even though I don't like Jared Hess, but like my 9-year-old loved it, so I'm like, fine. Like
Yeah.
you get one here.
Yeah.
And it was zany enough to where it didn't feel like you're just checking Minecraft boxes.
I still need to see that movie. I have a feeling I might end up liking it, but
It's fine. Like
yeah.
it's one of those. Like I'm glad I didn't see it in a theater, because I think that experience would have sucked. With what I've
I
heard how those go.
I'd have been okay with it.
I'm like,
It's like
okay,
four. It's like 4DX basically.
yeah, right. Like it's one. It really is one of those. Like I understand why it plays. Like all of this is gibberish to me because I'm old
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
But I
Exactly.
understand. Like Jack Black makes it happen. And Momoa's pretty fun in it, and the kids are fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Like I get it. It's not my thing, but I understand why you like it,
Exactly.
and you all need yours thing.
There you go. There you go.
But no, I think one battle after another. I mean, Leo almost doesn't miss. Like I think in another world where Don't Look Up is in theaters, that movie makes over $100 million and keeps his streak going.
Yeah, probably.
Like I think J. Edgar's the only movie he in the since 2010 that hasn't made $100 million.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense. Like it's hard to remember with him though. Like his filmography is so strange.
Well, because he's in the Jack Beatty territory where it's like I work when I want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It's like hard to
I'll
keep
come
track.
I'll come down off high and do my thing every couple years.
Yeah.
Well, because like Inception's 2010, like Body of Lies didn't do that well. That was '09, and then you had Inception in 2010. Obviously, hit shit. J. Edgar, okay, like did fine, I guess, but not quite fine. Django, monster hit. Gatsby and Wolf of Wall Street in the same year, both over 100 mil.
Yeah.
And then Revenant made a ton of money, which I
Yeah,
always
sure.
forget. And then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood made a ton of money, and then
Sure.
Don't Look Up, I guess, is still one of the highest rated things on Netflix ever. which whatever that means. But I imagine I know a lot of people watched it. I have like normie friends who I wouldn't think would ever watch that have seen it. So
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
know that thing must have played like gangbusters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so my number one, this shouldn't be a surprise because he's shown up on our list a lot, especially because with the pandemic shifting both of his movies that he's had since the pandemic. But Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
I knew it.
I am who I am.
Yeah.
Especially after I saw that they had the big trailer when Netflix had their big to-dumb weekend, and then Vanity Fair had their piece on it last week. I was like, this thing just looks great. Like the practical effects are awesome. Jacob Elordi is his own special effect because he's like 6'5".
Yeah, sure.
You know, I think Andrew Garfield was originally supposed to be Frankenstein's monster, but I think he had to drop out for something. I'm like, Elordi's much better because, like, I love Garfield, but like, you know, Elordi's like a big dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you were building a Frankenstein's monster, that's where you'd go. That's where you'd start.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Oscar Isaac, this is probably the most fun he's had in a while. Like, maybe since Dune.
It's exciting too. Yeah, we were just over on Awesome Movie Year. We were just doing. We're on 2014 right now, and we did a most violent year. And it's
Sure.
like, man, remember when Oscar Isaac was just in great movies all the time? Like, it's been a while, so I want to see something good from him.
What's funny with him is like you can't even really blame Star Wars because he was doing stuff in between. It just he just kind of like fell in a weird spot and no one knew what to do with him.
Yeah,
like it's not his like. Fine, you can say, well, Poe Dameron didn't get much to do as the series went on, which I disagree with. It's only the last movie, but still, it wasn't like he wasn't working. He was trying stuff. It just people didn't know how to cast him.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Apocalypse, he's basically wasted in it, which bummed me out because I was like, oh, cool, he's going to be Apocalypse, and it's like, oh, actually, this doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
like he's really not doing anything in that. But then everything else, you're like, why are you in this? Like like Hard Counter, I understand because it's Schrader, but like other things, you're like, why are you doing this? And I'm not even talking about Moon Knight. Moon Knight I understood because that looked like it was fun. It just needed more episodes. But yeah, weird filmography post Star Wars that I don't understand.
Definitely.
Like even Adam Driver's been doing weird, interesting stuff, or doing people's blank checks since Star Wars. So he's been able to get juice off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, maybe you need a new agent. But anyway, he's playing Dr. Victor Frankenstein, which, yeah, that's a good choice based on the trailer. Christoph Waltz, I'm a little nervous about being in it because I'm like, are you just going to do Waltz? Are you going to, like, is Guillermo going to make you do something interesting?
Yeah.
But it's got a bunch of other people I like. Charles Dance is in it. He's Frankenstein's dad.
Okay.
Which I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah.
David Bradley, who you might know from Game of Thrones. He's damn it, I always forget his name. Walder Frey on Game of Thrones. He did a bunch of stuff. I think he voiced Geppetto in Pinocchio, in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Okay, cool.
He's in it. I mean, we got and then Mia Goth. There we go.
Sure, yeah.
I almost said she was a Nosferatu. I'm like, nope, that was Lily Rose Depp. Whoops, I'm starting to get them mixed up.
Yeah, similar.
They really, you know what? They occupy such a similar corner, and then I think Lily Rose Depp's in something that's similar to that. I think she's in The Bride. I don't know if she's in The Bride, Maggie Gyllenhaal's one, but she very well could be.
Yeah, might happen. But to this pick though, like I do think it's going to be great. I just like obviously with Netflix, you know,
I know.
Who knows what they'll do, but hopefully they give it like an actual theatrical run. It would be so rude to Guillermo del Toro, you know.
I think they are because I know it's a gala premiere at Venice because Guillermo has won a Golden Lion before, for Shape of Water.
Yeah,
so that makes a ton of sense. And you know, Nightmare Alley got a Best Picture nomination. He won an Oscar for Netflix for Pinocchio. I'm pretty sure they'll give him like the Knives Out run, which Knives Out almost made my list too. I just want to see more of it.
Yeah, sure.
Because Jay Kelly, I think, is getting like 2 or 3 weeks in theaters. Knives Out is getting, I think, a week or 2 in theaters. This, I think, will as well. Like it's premieres like late November, and then it's on Netflix the second week of December. Something like that.
So.
They've been sort of like soft playing that because I think they kind of know that that's what filmmakers want. And I think with people like Guillermo or Noah Baumbach or Greta Gerwig now, they kind of have to do that if they want them to work with them.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want to, but they kind of know like maybe we should just put this in theaters because we want the qualifying run because this is I think Jake Kelly and Frankenstein are definitely their two big Oscar plays.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like, there's no way Frankenstein doesn't eat up the below the line categories.
I could definitely see that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Like makeup, production design, and costumes alone. I'm like, yeah. And this is one of those like the movie Guillermo's been trying to make forever, just like with Pinocchio. So I want to see this is another blank check, and I want to see. I know he'll crush it. The first trailer was great.
Yeah.
All right, what are your honorable mentions, sir?
Well, I wrote down like a million things just because I wasn't sure what I was gonna put. Let's see. Just scrolling through things that we haven't mentioned yet. Predator Badlands looks like it could
that
be
looks
really
rad
good.
as hell.
Yeah, I think that could be really, really good. I think that Good Fortune, the Aziz Ansari film, that could be something.
That looks good.
Yeah. What else? What do we got? I mean, Spinal Tap 2 is going to be terrible, but I can't wait anyway.
I know. So I'm like, I want this to be good. I want this to be good. I want this to be good, but I don't think they'll do it. They can do it.
Yeah, it's going to be so bad. You mentioned The Running Man earlier, but I have not liked his last few films, Edgar Wright, but I think it looks really good, though. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. And then also throw Wicked for good because I was very surprised by how much I liked the first one. So
I didn't like Wicked, and I've seen the show. Like, did you ever see the show?
I saw it once so long ago that I didn't even remember that I had seen it when I watched the movie.
Oh,
so yeah.
What really drove me nuts is I know that they're friends in real life, but I just did not feel the chemistry between the two of them.
Okay. All right.
The scene that like really snapped into place why I didn't like it was when they go to Oz and then they have Idina Menzel and Chenoweth there doing the story of Oz.
Yeah, and that really reminded you of like what they could be.
You're like, oh, I want more of this.
Right.
Like them trying to like upstage each other and like it's really like snarky or snippy but not snippy.
Yeah, sure.
Whereas like I felt like Arrivo and Grande were like not in the same room sometimes. Like they're not playing off each other and it's not as like fun.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, let's see what they do with Popular. And I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Like it's not like catty enough. If that's not the word I want to use, but you know what I mean.
I mean that makes sense though for those characters, but
or even don't want to like move. Like it felt very static. And I mean Grande too. Like they just felt very like we're not playing with the space. We're not playing with each other.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when John Shoes is it Matchbox Cars or what movie is Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels.
That'll be that'll get some of that excitement that you're looking for.
I forgot he was doing that, but I'm like, I guess that's not what I would do with my Wicked blank check because he would definitely have one.
Yeah, sure.
But sure, man. I get it. I'm sure there's I'm not saying it's a bad thing that he's doing Hot Wheels necessarily, but like, come on, man. Although it could be good, who knows?
Ridiculous.
Fine. Like if it's like I'm doing it like Speed Racer, but it just has the Hot Wheels name, okay.
If it's anything like Speed Racer, it'll be awesome.
Exactly.
What do you got for some honorables?
Your running man point, though, I think he's going to work well when he's got like a box to put himself in, like a story framework. Because it also doesn't look like it's trying to be too beholden to the Arnold one. It's trying to be more like the actual book.
Right. Yeah.
And I think like Glenn Powell is going to do a lot of the work for him.
Glenn Powell is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. And Michael Cera looks like he's having a ball.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Coleman Domingo, I'm like, all right, the cast is really is good enough, and I think Edgar Wright can shoot action really well. So I'm hoping this is more the good parts of Baby Driver and Hot Fuzz.
Sure. Hell yeah.
Predator Badlands, like to your point, looks cool. Did you see Killer of Killers?
I actually have not. I should watch that one of these days.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's one. I didn't know what to think of it, to expect with it. I'm like, oh, this is actually awesome. It's a really cool triptych, and then where it ends is neat. Like they're doing some really cool stuff with Predator.
Right on.
Let's see. So for my honorable mentions, Jenny Tartakovsky's movie Fixed. I was really curious about.
I don't know what that is.
It's an animated movie he made. I forget for who, but it was an R-rated animated movie about a dog on his
Oh,
last night before.
I do know what this is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
This sounds
it
insane. Yeah.
does. And I'm like, I've been waiting because he's been trying to get like that and his Popeye movie made since the Hotel Transylvania's. Like that, Sony kept promising him, yeah, we can do Popeye, you can do Popeye, and then they just like, oh no, thank you. Like they got scared off by the test reel, which I think you can find online. And he's an animator I've always really liked, like Dexter's Laboratory. He was a big Cartoon Network guy. He did Samurai Jack. I think he helped on Powerpuff Girls. You know that, and then he has that show Primeval as well, where like it's a silent animated show.
Okay.
Like he's one of the best, and I want to see him cut loose because there's times with Hotel Transylvania where you could feel like he wants to, and those movies get really zany. This is like an R-rated animated movie, which we never get. And it looks bananas.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm like more of this, please. I hope this is as crazy and fun as I would hope. It's what I wanted Strays to be.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like it could go way further than Strays for sure.
Mm-hmm. And the animation looks cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as the person who makes rock and roll albums with my dog, I definitely hope this is a fun one.
Let's see, what else did I have on my list? I'm very intrigued by Tron Ares, even with the Leto of it all.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he is what he is. What are we going to do? We can't get rid of him.
I always forget he's in. I'm like, oh gosh darn it, that's why I haven't been into this.
Yeah.
Conjuring Last Rites, I'm super hyped for.
Okay.
I think that's entirely my jam. Let's see, what else did I have? It's actually really funny. This is the first time there hasn't been like a superhero anything. So I'm like, I don't have to be in my bag that much. The Smashing Machine, I'm very curious about.
Oh yeah, me too. Absolutely.
Like, God, this could go real south real fast. But I'm like, I'm glad he's trying.
Yeah. You know what? You just said something. Is there no superhero movie coming out the rest of the year?
Nope. And actually, the next one that I know of off the top of my head is Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and that's next July.
That is insane. What are we doing?
I scratched that. In June, I think, is Supergirl.
Oh my God. How is the industry going to survive? You know what we do have, by the way? It didn't make my list, although I am doing a live show on it Friday, August 29th, a superhero movie, The Toxic Avenger.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited for that one.
That should be so much fun. I just rewatched the 84 original last night. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh my God.
Okay, a couple other ones on my list. Actually, the other Safdie's movie with Chalamet looks cool.
Yeah, Marty Supreme, right?
That's what it is. I keep calling it Caught Stealing. I'm like, nope, that's the Aronofsky movie. That also looks cool, but I'm like, that's also, not it.
That is the craziest thing. That does not look anything like an Aronofsky movie. So that makes me kind of excited just to see him just do something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and Austin Butler is a good fit for that. And I like what Matt Smith's doing.
Yeah.
I've been like Matt Smith the last like 5-6 years. I'm like, I've been really happy you got it together because I was worried you were going to get smashed by the studio system.
Yeah.
He's going to be the bad guy in the new Star Wars. In the Star Wars, it's not Rogue Squadron anymore. It's the Starfighter movie.
Right.
With Gosling, he's the bad guy in it. It's him, Mia Goth, and Ryan Gosling. I know, right? Ella McKay, I saw the trailer for this week, and it's more of a not on my list, but I'm just hoping James L. Brooks has one last fastball on him before it all ends.
That would be cool.
Like this looks okay, I guess. Like it's more of a wishful thinking on my part because again, with Brooks, it can go real south real fast. He just hasn't had his finger on the pulse in a while. But here's hoping. Chloe Zhao's Hamnet is very interesting to me. It's with Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley. It's about William Shakespeare and his wife. It's mostly about his wife. They lose their son Hamnet, and it's about how they got through it and all that. Although I'm already annoyed at the pieces that it's like Chloe Zhao's back. It's like she didn't go anywhere. Like Eternals didn't like murder her career. Like leave it alone.
It was really bad though, but still.
I didn't think it was like bad. It was a swing, but I don't think it put you in director jail, especially when your last movie won you 2 Oscars.
Yeah, I mean, it's Marvel has not known what the hell to do with itself for years now. So
I know. I know there was so many what ifs since 2019 with that, but like I give him credit for trying something with her though. Like
yeah, for
first of all,
sure.
hiring her was a cool idea, and she tried to make it her own. There was just too much movie in it. That was
Yeah,
its real sin.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
ironically, that would have been the better Disney Plus series.
Yeah, yeah,
But I digress. But she certainly didn't go into director jail or anything from it. So
no,
but be prepared for those as because I think it's premiering at Telluride.
yeah.
So in the next like 3 weeks, you're gonna get those. Like, well, after she got the stink of the Eternals off of her, like, okay, let's not do this. Um, and finally, let's see. I had one more on here that I was like, oh, that could be interesting. Well, there's Die My Love, which is Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson's movie, but I haven't seen anything for that, so I don't know what to make of it.
Is that? I don't even know if that's coming out this year. Is it?
It is. It's slated for November 7th. I think it's
Huh.
playing Toronto.
Didn't even come up on my list. I thought it would have been delayed or something.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's stand-up movie is getting a release at the New York Film Festival, and like that looks intriguing. But with stand-up movies, that can go, real south.
Yeah, I'm always excited to see what he's going to do next.
I know it's him. It's him and Will Arnett. So I'm like, that's certainly an interesting pair. Where is it? I had one last one that I wanted to throw out there.
I'll throw out one more while you're thinking about it. Coming out in just like a week or two, Americana, the Sydney Sweeney, Paul Walter Hauser, Simon Rex. It essentially looks like a Coen Brothers movie. It looks more like a Coen Brothers movie than the new Coen Brother movie
Honey
that's coming
Don't?
out. Yeah, Honey Don't, which I'm sure that'll be fun too. But this looks like a better version of that.
Oh wait, I think I have seen a preview for this one. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's like a country singer, and then there's like a bar owner or something, and they all get mixed up in a crime gone wrong in a small town full of idiots, that kind of thing. Yeah. So.
Okay, so the last one I did have, was on
Anaconda with Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Is that still coming out this year?
I don't know. I think so. But
I would have thought there had been a trailer for it by now because that's the only one reason I didn't think to mention it because I love Anaconda.
Yeah, I know. Me too. It just seems like a stupid idea, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, actually, Kiss of the Spider Woman was really intriguing to me.
I'm also I had that on my kind of long list that I wrote down. I'm not the biggest musical person, but I like J-Lo when she just goes for broke, and it seems like this movie was made to do that, and so that's why I might end up really liking this. We'll see.
I'm hoping. I think it played at Sundance, but I haven't really heard how people thought about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a little concerning, but I like Wakanda, and it's a good. I haven't seen the original in a very long time, but I'm really curious they can get the tone right. Yeah. And I always just like J-Lo when she tries.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I mean, that's a really good slate. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff we didn't mention, which and there's going to be stuff that pops up that are like, oh yeah, like I heard like whispers of that movie. Now it's like it won Toronto or something like that.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we have a single like A24 or Neon movie on our entire list. So like or any,
Wait, do we? Or don't we? No, I mean, I think A24 was on my because Smashing Machines A24, and that showed up.
Okay, that was one. Yeah.
They've had a lot of stuff. Like I've seen a lot of trailers for stuff they have coming out too, though. Like in the last couple of weeks, that's funny.
And a lot of that stuff hasn't been dated yet either. Like it'll be probably award season pushes, but
I don't know where all their eggs go.
Yeah, I'm not
although
sure.
I think the festival circuit will kind of tell them that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And same thing with Neon. Like I don't know I don't know what their heavy hitter is or if they've had it already. I know they got the Palme d'Or winner again.
Yeah, they always do
because that's what they do. But I don't know if that's what they're going to put their muscle behind. But it'll congeal or one or both of them will have like something coming.
They'll put it all behind Shelby Oaks, of course. The Chris Stuckman movie.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's exactly
the big push. It could be fun. We'll see.
Yeah. And it's a really good studio slate for the first time in a while.
Yeah,
Like, this is what
absolutely.
Survival 25 was all about.
I'm excited.
Me too, actually. It's been a pretty solid year for movies. Not as good as I would have hoped because some stuff just kind of didn't land. Uh, but I'm very excited where things are going. And then when we do this again in December or January, we got a lot of cool stuff coming in 26.
All right. Hell yeah.
All right, where can the good people find you, sir?
Oh, you can find Piecing It Together wherever you listen to podcasts and follow me on social media at Piecing Pod. And you can check out my music at bydavidrosen.com. I do have another David Rosen album coming out maybe before the end of the year, although honestly, I haven't touched it in like 8 months or something because I've been too busy making Pup Pups music. And I'm 4 songs into another Pup Pups album. So yeah, that may be on the way as well. So, lots of music to check out. Check out bydavidrosen.com, and wherever I'm promoting my podcast, you'll also find me also promoting my music because I can't be bothered to log into 2 different social medias anymore. So
I don't blame you. Plus, one of them's a toxic cesspool that the Toxic
yeah,
Avenger wouldn't even step foot into. So,
good point. Come to the Toxic Avenger live show on August 29th. There's another plug.
yeah, man, you've been killing it with your live shows. It's one of those like I wish you just like film those because I would watch those all day.
Whenever I do, I post them on our Patreon. Plug for the Produced by David Rosen Patreon, patreon.com/bydavidrosen. But yeah, I usually just record clips, but sometimes I do record the full ones and put them on there. So always worth checking.
No, man, you've been doing a really great work with your show. It's one of my favorite listens every week. Well,
Thank you.
I mean, are you every week?
I've been doing twice a week most weeks, honestly, because there's just too many damn movies to cover.
Which is a good problem.
Yes, exactly.
It's only gonna get crazier because August isn't a death knell this year. There's a bunch of stuff in August, and then you hit right into September, and you got some heavy hitters already.
Just does not stop, and I'm happy for that.
Exactly. All right, man. Thank you so much for doing this. I can't wait to see you in December or early January to talk about what we love for the rest of the year and what we're looking forward to in 26.
Sounds great.
And one of
Thanks
these
again,
days, I
Chauncey.
got to do some puzzle pieces with you.
Yeah, we got to get you back on for sure. Definitely.
We'll figure it out. All right, man. Have a wonderful night.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Chauncey Telese of LA Podfidential about some of our most anticipated movies of the rest of the year. If you're enjoying Piecing It Together, make sure you are subscribed wherever it is that you are listening. Also, check out LA Podfidential while you're at it. You could also follow us on social media at Piecing Pod, join our Facebook group Popcorn and Puzzle Pieces, and don't forget we do have a Patreon, the Produced by David Rosen Patreon, where I post bonus and advanced content, including video versions of some episodes. Over there on the Patreon, I also post bonus stuff from Awesome Movie Year and stuff from my music career, all kinds of great stuff. It's patreon.com/bydavidrosen if you want to show a little support to the show. Although, of course, you are supporting the show just by being out there and listening. So let's close this out with a piece of music like I always do. And most anticipated, I should play something that's not out yet and that's on the way out and that will be coming soon. And that makes it anticipated, right? I don't know. I'll play something from my next David Rosen album. How about that? I just did that recently on my Weapons episode just because it made sense with the theme of the film, but I might as well do that again. This album and Other Unexplained Phenomena is going to happen at some point. One of these days I'm going to find time to finish it up. But until then, it's going to sit on my computer just waiting for that day. But this is a song from And Other Unexplained Phenomena. This is Through the Shadows, which I'm actually working on a music video for. I'm working on music videos for 4 songs off this album. It's going to be a whole rollout if and when I ever finish the album. Anyway, I'm rambling now about the next album, but it's coming at some point. Maybe before the end of the year, maybe the beginning of next year. We'll find out whenever I actually have some time to work on it, but it's coming. Hope you enjoy this track, and we will be back with more Piecing It Together real soon.
an All Points West production, produced by David Rosen in Las Vegas.